So there is a conversation going on the internet, and it's about relationship and dating. And as I'm a guy, as I can't talk here, I can't talk relationship and stuff. And it's more or less like a form of tag between men and women. I beg you, make you not be quick to judge me that I'm going to speak in favor of men because I'm a guy. I'm going to be very balanced and unbiased about this because I'm trying to report the issue and at the same time we find a way around it. So I go day middle. Yeah, but I go day like the pendulum. Even if I go swing go left, I will come right. I will come right and I go swing go left. So make you no worry. In case I stay for the left side safe, nyabo trema me messing about right. What you say with the same intensity. So this whole idea, this whole conversation started when there's actually a tweet on a specific relationship issue where a guy was talking about the fact that there are some things that women normally they talk you really never go imagine how weird it sounds. Okay, you will think I'm normal because we are used to women speaking in a certain way or putting out some unusual standards, right? Until maybe a man sort of mirrors the same thing the woman has said, and then you realize that the thing the guy they talk be weird. But before you go talk the guy, it won't be weird, Then the woman talk him already, but you never see say it be weird because they are used to saying weird things. Okay, so this particular thing that the guy said, I think he said it around somewhere early last week or so. I'm not too sure. Yes, but I saw the tweet earlier this last week, and eventually it's gained traction. And right now, people are actually putting a lot of standard there. Men, they are positioning themselves as women. Then they mirror them body like women. Okay. So, like, as women go talk, say, okay, me man, no way, no get money, they are no go date time. Or the one guy way they poor ref. Unica, mean to mean date you. Way them flip the switch, they also do like, okay, that kind of stuff. Way them they talk out for the internet. And not it's a bit of a mischief, but at the same time, quite a creative way of teasing the whole situation and also sort of reflecting the double standards that is currently enforced in relationships. Okay, so let me just go through some of these things. Okay, so this is what one guy actually said. He says that as a woman, what do you mean by you can't afford my skincare? What do you mean, Charlie? I don't go fear for mask. Anyway, is it not your mates that do Yahoo to take care of their men? Okay. So you don't want to afford my skincare, right? But your mates they do Yahoo. You as a woman, you don't go do some. They give excuses, you don't get money. Yo, that's weird, bro. And this one says, as a man, the type of car you drive says a lot about the girl you are dating. Interesting. So he's trying to say that as a man, if you are driving a car and the car no be nice, it means that your woman or they take care of you or your woman or they hold. You bab. Car never nine cry there just say cry their own count. You bab. And this one says a real woman will upgrade her man's lifestyle so other women will not be able to approach him. This one also says that you like fresh guy, but you can't spend on them. If you really dip all these broke girls not really worth the efforts. Hey. A woman who doesn't send you monthly allowance cannot be the woman for you. Women spend on what they love. Never forget that. Monthly allowance. Charlie. You go be you. Like somebody go pay you monthly allowance. They go give you monthly allowance sick of. They give out love. Or what exactly? So me, like, let's say at the date you wanted, the woman they give me monthly allowance. Like let's say 5K every month. And we're there. Anyway. Hey. Let me wake up from the dream, bro. Okay, so you bro, listen, let me free. Look, aside the fact that they be go be nice, but Charlie, I think seriously, a man is not supposed to live this way. You are supposed to be attached to a certain level of purpose. I mean, yeah, you get it. uh yeah, it introduces a bit of nihilism. Or if you are there and somebody they give you money like that, Charlie, there will be no zeal for you to actually push beyond your limits sometimes, not all the time though, but that's what I think anyway. But anyway, this is also from Emmanuel Echeta, and he said, you are a guy and by this time your talking stage hasn't asked what you want for Easter. Hope you've blocked her, Sha. I really don't like being on a table with a woman who calculates everything. If you are broke, then stay at home. That's what they do. Home. It's fucking embarrassing. Anyway. And this is from a lady, right? This is from a lady. It's Baba Lola ESQ, right? And she says that, oh no, this is not from this is from a guy actually. You want to date me, but you can't pay my rent and put me on allowance monthly. Poor girls disgust me so much. And no, or they FA emoji at all. Hey, Charlie, mu ye BTA. Anyway, so this is from, please, if I'm moving to you and you bear in mind that I like money too much, I'm materialistic and I will eat your money. T for thanks. All right. So this is from a lady and she says, her name is Gracious Amara, and she says that, but to be honest, I love this men in women's field trend. Now we can finally see how stupid and insensitive we sound sometimes as women. I mean, if what she's saying is, right, and she's not just saying it as a choose me, or she's not saying it for the glam, then at least whatever the guys are actually trying to make women understand is working, because they are basically trying to make most women understand that some of the standards they have in relation to relationships are not particularly realistic, right? Because especially when you live in a country like Ghana, Nigeria, that the poverty rate is so high that you sat in the same classrooms and you went to the same churches with most of these guys that you claim they are broke. You broke shame them, or they broke shame them. And in most cases, even, you see, the funny thing is, women, they get help past boys. So your own party, right? Your own guy, if he make out right now, he go forget you. Mostly, he go, only some few guys. Even if man they hear money, he go basically in fellow guy. The guy no go fit give him, but woman business, he go take give him. You got the steez. Yeah, we men, we normally don't even like to ask the opposite sex for money, because there's this level of pride that we have, and mostly if you expose yourself to women too much when it comes to your struggle, you lose respect in their sight. So, and countless number of times men have actually realized that. So most men are secretly in this particular side of the world. They are going through it, and sometimes life is progressive. We've seen a lot of people that were not particularly doing well in life, but sometimes you need to sort of build the wealth and build the mindset and sort of the behavior and build a connection that can be able to shield the money, the wealth. Okay, because unless you want to build something, or you want something that you'll do anyhow, but you can't sort of build on it, or something that is not solid, right? But if you want to actually build something solid, you have to take your time and then build. And then taking your time means that you go through struggles. You might go through time that you don't have money, because you have to use your money to do some investments so that you can build a future. And within that time that you are doing these things, somebody will sit somewhere and say, we'll broke shame you. But at the end of the day, when the guy makes it out of the trenches, these same people will hail him and expect the same guy to be loyal to them. When he was broke and sad that he was being ignored because he was valueless, nobody paid attention to him. All of a sudden, man them start peaking. He has a lot of lovers. He has a lot of people so it's like the love is not for the man, but the man has become the gatekeeper to the realm of material stuff that they want. It's like I'm preaching. He's not because if the man is the aim, okay, if he is the reason why you want the person, you would have wanted him when he was trying to build something. But when he was trying to build something, he wasn't the type of man that you wanted. And all of a sudden, he built something, he became attractive. So it's clear that it's not the man that you normally people don't want the man. It's usually the material stuff and how it's going to help themselves, elevate their life. But it happens that you are the gatekeeper. That particular person now has become the gatekeeper to that particular realm. And he has the keys to that. So they have to actually find ways to give him that kind of respect and love. And most men are growing daily to actually see this thing I'm talking about. Every day they are listening. And the funny thing is, when they also get to a certain extent, there's a repressed bitterness that builds within them that later on they start to also mess up and feel like they are revenging, or there's a bit of vengefulness towards the opposite sex, and the cycle keeps continuing. So I believe this particular trend is positive in a certain extent to balance the mindset in the relationship domain, if you ask me. Yeah, here say so that women will understand what it means, and hopefully, it happens to the Ochina. Most people will forget anyway. We live in the social media, we know how this thing plays out, but hopefully, at least it ends up shaping the perspective of most people. So that's what is happening on social media when it comes to trends. And the name remains Donald, not Trump. I don't know what you think about this, but I don't know whether the issue is, it might not really be about whether the men or the women are right, but it might be an issue of, is modern relationship really working, or it has become too transactional? The idea of love and really being wowed by a person's personality or who they are has left the system, and it's all about finding ways to sort of leverage on other people's possession to sort of make our lives easier. Yeah, so what do you think about this, Charlie? Don't forget to subscribe and like if you haven't. There's more to come. And the name remains Donald, not Trump. I'll see you on the other side.